call, Mark Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'm very pleased to take a call on this, the third reading of the Gambling Amendment Bill, and I'd like to acknowledge the Minister and his officials for the hard work that they've put into this bill. It is actually a really important bill because it is around transparency. It's about reducing compliance and red tape, and it's about making sure actually the money and the funds find its way back to the community, the sports groups, the community groups, that actually removing the debate around pokie machines, that money and that funding is actually really important to them. And I'm talking about groups like surf lifesaving clubs, sports clubs, clubs that are delivering services in our communities. So it's actually a really important bill. It's a very good bill. In terms of the, in trying to get transparency around the management fees, this to me, and I've spoken about it before in the House, is fundamentally a really important part of this bill. Because in my own experience, certainly overseas and having seen some NGOs work, is that when you actually do a breakdown, when you actually look at every dollar that is donated to them, sometimes you see as little as 5 or 10 cents of that money actually finding its way back to the community. The rest of it is absorbed in management fees. So the fact that this bill addresses those types of issues is actually really important. We want to see as much money as we can going back to the communities in which those pokies reside. I just want to acknowledge the fact, I think it was raised earlier by the previous speaker, around harm minimisation. We did hear a fair bit of evidence on the committee around harm minimisation, and I think actually we're moving in the right direction on that. There's some very good technologies that are becoming available. Facial recognition technology, which removes the necessity for the actual workers inside the licensed premises to have to monitor that and sometimes put themselves in a position of conflict or confrontation. And these technologies are becoming available, and as they become more cost effective, they're going to reduce a lot of those issues. So, Mr Speaker, I'd just like to confirm again and acknowledge the Minister for bringing this bill to the House. It is an important bill, and I'm very happy to support it in its third reading. Thank you very much.